change how you see the world are hiding in plain sight, like in a simple list of facts. And today, we're looking at one of those lists. It's all about something that's inside every single one of us right now: mitochondria. So here it is. This is what we're starting with today. Just 3 little facts. It looks pretty simple, doesn't it? But I'm telling you, these 3 lines tell an absolutely epic story. A story about ancient partnerships, incredible power, and what it actually means to be, well, us. So let's break this down line by line. All right, let's kick things off with that first fact. And trust me, it's a real mind bender. It suggests that every single cell in your body is hosting something that wasn't originally from there, something that's basically an ancient visitor. I mean, we all remember hearing it in biology class, right? The mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell. But that's just its job title. That doesn't tell you what it is. Where did it come from? What's its real story? And the answer is as simple as it is shocking. It's a bacterium. For real. The tiny power plants running your entire body right this second were once their own free-living organisms. Just take a second to let that sink in. They're not originally us. They're guests. So here's the deal. Billions of years ago, a bigger, more complex cell swallowed up a smaller bacterium. But, and this is the crazy part, instead of digesting it, they struck a deal. They formed a partnership. The little bacterium got a safe place to live, and the bigger cell got this amazing built-in power source. And that deal, that partnership, was so unbelievably successful, it gave rise to all complex life on Earth, including you and me. Okay, so knowing their ancient guests is one thing. But the sheer scale of this internal power grid, that's a whole other level. So let's look at our second and third facts to see just how deep this rabbit hole goes. This question really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? See, different cells have totally different jobs, and those jobs need wildly different amounts of energy. So the number of mitochondria a cell has tells you exactly how hard that cell is working. So let's take a liver cell. Your liver is a workhorse, right? It's constantly cleaning your blood, making proteins, doing all this heavy lifting. And to get all that done, a single liver cell is packed with up to 2,000 of these little power plants. 2,000 in just one tiny cell. Okay, but what about a cell whose job isn't just to keep a body going, but to actually create a brand new one? A cell that carries the blueprint for a whole human being? Well, that's going to need an absolutely insane amount of energy just to get started. And there's the number. A single human egg cell can have around 100,000 mitochondria. 100,000. It's this massive energy reserve just waiting to power the incredible explosion of growth that happens after fertilization. It's basically a biological battery pack of epic proportions. And looking at it like this really drives it home. I mean, look at that difference in scale. The 2,000 in a super busy liver cell barely registers next to the 100,000 in an egg cell. It's just a perfect example of how, in biology, everything has a purpose. The energy supply is matched exactly to the mission. So when you put these 3 simple facts from our list together, they paint this totally new picture of who or what we are. We kind of leave biology behind and get into something, well, almost philosophical. All right, so let's just recap the whole wild story. We started with the origin, this ancient partnership between 2 different life forms. Then we saw the unbelievable scale, thousands of them in a single working cell, up to 100,000 in a single egg cell, which leads us to this final idea. You aren't just one thing. You're a walking, talking collaboration, an ecosystem. And really, that's the big question this whole thing leaves you with, isn't it? It completely reframes how you think about yourself. You're not just an individual. You're a colony, a partnership that's been billions of years in the making. So the next time you think about yourself, just remember the vast, ancient, powerful universe living inside of you.